What is going on, guys? And in today's video we're here to react to Profile Corruption Part 1. This was made by Icy Pie. This is also a creepypasta of the game Little Big Planet. Little Big Planet was one of the greatest games I ever played when I was a little bit younger. I played it with some of my friends. I've only played the first one. I have not played the other ones. But nonetheless, this is still going to be a great creepypasta. And without further ado, let's get right into the video.
Please note that the following creepypasta that you are about to hear is not real. These are made-up creepypastas that I write myself. Thank you, and have a good day.
Let's get into it. Let's go. Right. Just wanna make sure. Ooh, the music, though. The music's so soothing.
Profile is corrupt. Standard Soda LBP3 file appears to be corrupt. Please quit the game and make sure you have the latest updates installed. If you continue, it will be deleted. You will lose the levels on your moon and your game progression. That's the message I saw while I tried to load up my save file on Little Big Planet 3. My face curled into a look of disappointment. I used to be angry when this happened, but now I just feel disappointed. Disappointed that my save data would be erased and that I would have to start over the game all over again. This is the infamous profile corruption bug in Little Big Planet 3. If you didn't already know, this annoying bug would corrupt your save file, causing you to have to delete it and lose all of your save data and all the levels you created in Little Big Planet 3. This bug always seems to occur at random. It doesn't matter if you're playing on PS4 or PS3. Nobody is safe. I've gotten this bug many times in the past, so many times I've lost count. It's caused me to stop playing Little Big Planet 3 and just keep on playing custom-made levels on Little Big Planet 1 and 2, which most of the time were just rip-offs of other people's levels. But on December 14th, 2014, my perspective of this supposed bug changed forever. This experience is what ultimately led me to believe that Sumo Digital, Little Big Planet 3's developer, is trying to protect us, the players, from something lurking behind the scenes. Something potentially dangerous. So dangerous that Sumo Digital is purposely not fixing the profile corruption issue until they fix whatever this thing is. And after this experience, I realized that it's going to be a while before they get to fixing this bug. Let me start from the beginning. Like other players, I was not immune to the profile corruption bug, and I'd received it about 2 times at that point and had to reset all my data to play again after it happened. The first time I got it, I was about halfway through the game, and on the second time, it occurred somewhat near the beginning. But on the third time I received that error, I was nearly at the end of the game. After countless hours of playing in my room, trying to finish Little Big Planet 3 in one sitting, so I wouldn't risk another file corruption, as it would usually happen when you load a game. Unfortunately, due to being tired, I needed to go to sleep. So, I saved the game and hoped for the best. The next morning, I opened up the saved and saw the profile corruption bug again. I placed my hand on my forehead. All that hard work for nothing. Now I need to play the entire game again. But, to my surprise, I looked back up at the screen and saw from what was the profile corruption warning was now a black screen. The black then faded and revealed my pod. I was confused, but happy. This must mean I was able to play it again. But I also noticed that there were no glitches or anything. Wasn't this profile corrupt? If it was, then wouldn't it be all glitchy? But those thoughts were shoved to the back of my mind as I accessed story mode. Except the game didn't let me select a level in the story mode and strangely told me to go to my moon, where my custom levels would be. So I went over to my moon and saw that there was one level there. What was strange was that I didn't create a single custom level since the second time I received a profile corruption, as my entire focus was on story mode. So why was there a level here? I clicked on the level and the title read, TAP Kills. What is TAP? And what does it mean by it kills? I decided to play the level myself to see if I could find out. My sack person spawned near a playground full of what seemed to be younger sack people. Children. What was even weirder was that my sack person didn't look the way I customized him. My sack person was dressed up as a scientist, complete with a lab coat.
Okay, now.
I moved my sack person right, as all the younger sack people played on the playground. I reached a building, and before I went through the door, I saw a van stop next to the playground. And all the younger sack people stopped playing. Their expressions changed to the scared expression.
Wait, hold on.
The van on the side of the road wasn't anything I was expecting. The van had a logo on it, along with the letters SRF. I looked below the letters and saw text that read, Surrey Research Facility. I didn't know what this was, but the only thing I did know that Surrey is a place in the United Kingdom. I decided to keep moving, so I went through the door and entered a hallway. It was dark and long, and then I realized that a cutscene had been triggered, and my sack person ran through the hallway by itself, so I just watched. The hallway was empty. However, my sack person ran past a door, and that was it. My sack person reached the end of the hallway and saw a smaller sack person, a little boy, kneeling on the ground with its back face to the camera. It had its hands over its face, as if it was crying. The camera zoomed in on my sack person as he moved closer to the younger sack person. My sack person made an angry expression, and the younger sack person faced the camera. I laid my eyes on the young sack's face and winced. This young sack person's expression looked somewhat blank. Its mouth was open, but its teeth were yellow and closed shut. The eyes weren't much better. The eyes were small and spaced out from each other. They were placed at the top of the sack person's head, with blood vessels visible. While staring at this odd-looking sack person, a time and date appeared at the bottom left of my TV screen. 8:52 a.m. Thursday, 24/7/2007.
Did he make
This text appeared on screen for about 3 seconds, until it faded. After thinking about it for a while, I concluded that whatever was happening in this level is taking place in the UK, because the Brits put the date before the month.
Look at that
But
thing.
questions still flooded my mind though.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Well. Ooh, that music though. It's scary.
I looked back at the TV and
look at that.
saw my sack person reaching for the younger sack person with an angry expression.
Oh man.
The younger sack person backed up against the wall, and not even 2 seconds later, my sack person grabbed the younger sack person's arm and dragged it on the floor. My sack person walked up to the door I saw earlier and opened it. A speech bubble appeared over the younger sack person's head. No, please, not again. After this speech bubble appeared, another appeared over my sack person. Shut up, boy. You didn't do what your selected personality told you to do. So in you go. My sack person threw the younger one into the room, and I got closer to the screen to try and see if there was anything in the room through the door. I saw a metal bed. That's it. Was this some sort of a solitary confinement cell? The door slammed shut, and my sack person ran off screen. The camera zoomed into the door and the screen went black. I just pondered to myself, what the hell did I just see? And why did I see it? And these questions only escalated with what happened next. I looked up at my TV screen as I heard an audio recording of a somewhat disturbing conversation between what sounded like a young boy and an adult. Wake up. I don't want to do this. Just get up. You don't have that choice.
Oh my god.
But why do we have to do it? Are you questioning me? Do you want a full day in the room? No, please. There was a pause.
Okay, what?
Well, get your lazy ass up and get to the routine room. Okay.
I do something, so I paused.
I then heard a door slam, and the recording seemed to stop. But then, text slowly appeared on the black screen that read, "They took him away from me." But before I can even think about what this could have meant, my game suddenly jolted back into gameplay, with my sack person back in my pod, and I am now able to control him. He was no longer wearing the scientist outfit he was wearing earlier, and I moved him around a bit. But then I noticed that the more I moved around my sack person, the more I saw his appearance change. I saw that the normal sack boy face was fading out, and what was fading in was the face of the young sack person who was subjected to what seemed like solitary confinement. I moved my sack person around more, and little by little his normal appearance slowly warped into the young sack person's face, with the same blank, yellow teeth, and the same tiny eyes with blood vessels. And after my sack person's appearance fully changed, text appeared, reading, "How about you experience what he went through?" After this text appeared, it faded, and my sack person, with the same face as the younger sack person from earlier, was teleported to a rather dark environment. I hesitantly moved my sack person through this level, and the level mainly consisted of text on the walls, accompanied with faces below them. I realized that these faces were representing how someone would feel after being said the words above them. The first block of text I saw was, "You are naughty," accompanied with a sad face. The next block of text was, "You deserve to be punished," accompanied with an even sadder face. The next one read, "You can't escape," with a scared expression. The next one after that read, "You won't escape," accompanied with an expression of pure fear. But there was one more block of text, and it read, "Because you don't exist." There wasn't a face below this block of text. Instead, a small cutscene played. The camera zoomed into my sack person as he fell to his knees and placed his hands over his eyes, and he cried. The crying sounded like a child, a young boy. But not even 3 seconds after my sack person started crying, the screen cut to black. And then text appeared on the screen, which read, "Why did they hurt us?"
I don't know. Part 1. Oh, you serious? That's it? No, is there a message? You like to put in messages to be continued part 2? Is that it? I'm waiting for a message. Is that it? Assume that's... Well, okay. That's gonna be in the video, guys. That was crazy. That was like so insane. I need to play the other Little Big Planets, because there might be some things in there that there might be some things in parts 2 and 3 that I might not understand, so I need to watch gameplays of it just so I can understand, you know, maybe put a reference in there. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed watching this with me. Go subscribe to IcyPie. Icy obviously makes some great, wonderful creepypastas. Go subscribe to my channel down below. The original video the link to this video will be down in the description below. If you want to recommend me videos, just post them down in the comments below, and I'll heart them if I'm gonna react to them. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. What's gonna happen in part 2?
For a casket so you can tell me that I'm downright disgusting. To me, you're just a meal that I'll be eating with something, be it chopsticks, my fingers. Just know, bitch, I rule. The anime rap god has just become a fucking ghoul.